Hello dear students, welcome back to the science class. Dear students, I hope you all are fine and you all are studying at your home. Okay, in the previous video class we have completed your first lesson. Yes, the name of the lesson it was more about plants we learned. Today in this video class we are going to study about the second lesson. The name of the lesson here is animals and their adaptations. Okay, in your previous classes you learnt about the plants and their adaptations. Today we are going to study about animals and their adaptations. Adaptations is nothing but in which environment the animals they are going to live or they are going to survive. Okay, for that purpose we are calling her adaptations. Yes dear students, as you all know that animals are the living things, correct? The animals will come under which category? They will come under a living things. Okay. Here we are going to study about the categories of animals. Here the animals are broadly classified into vertebrates and invertebrates. Animals are broadly classified into here two types. They are divided into how many types here? They are divided into two types here. The first one is the vertebrates. The second one is the invertebrates. Then what is the meaning of vertebrates? Nothing but, yes, as human beings we all are having a backbone, correct? Even we are the living things and we are having a backbone. Then if there is absence of backbone, then what happens? Can you imagine what will happen if there is no backbone? We even can't stand, we can't even walk, okay, even we can't sit also, okay? So depending upon the presence or absence of a backbone, you know what is a backbone? It will be at the back side, okay? Depending upon the presence or absence of a backbone, okay, the animals are categorized into two types here. Depending upon what? Depending upon the presence or absence. You know what is presence and what is absence. Okay, depending upon the presence or absence of a backbone, the animals are divided into two types here, vertebrates and invertebrates. Okay, so then what are vertebrates animals? So the animals which have a backbone, nothing but in these animals there is the presence of backbone. Simple definition I have written here. Okay, so what are vertebrates? Animals which have a backbone. The animals which are having a backbone are called vertebrates here. Remember, which are having, there is a presence of backbone. In a vertebrates animals, there is a presence of what? Backbone here. So, examples. Let us see the example. Fish. Yes, even in a fish body, there is a presence of backbone. So, fish will come under where? Vertebrates. Next, amphibians. Next, reptiles, birds, you all know about birds, and mammals. Okay, later we'll study about what are amphibians, what are reptiles and what are mammals. The meaning of amphibians, reptiles and mammals I will tell later. Just to remember which are the example of vertebrates here. Fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals are example for what here? They are example for vertebrates. Vertebrates are nothing but animals which have a here backbone, which have backbone are called vertebrates. Okay, then what are invertebrates? Invertebrates, animals which do not have a backbone, nothing but there is absence of backbone part here. In the invertebrates animals there is no backbone, there is a absence of backbone. So animals which do not have a backbone are called invertebrates here. So then example for invertebrates, insect. Okay, the small insects, then crabs, you all know the crabs, and even snail and octopus. These animals do not have what? They do not have a backbone. So what they will do? Their movement is how they will move then from one place to another place. That motion we will study again in the next class here. Okay, so example for what are invertebrates and their examples you remember here. Animals which do not have a backbone are called what? Invertebrates. Insects are example. Insects, crabs, snail, octopus are example for invertebrates. Then if there is a presence of backbone, those are vertebrates. If there is absence of backbone, then they are what? They are invertebrates here. Example for vertebrates are fish, then mammals, birds, reptiles, and one more here is a okay, amphibians. These are the example for what here? Vertebrates. Then invertebrates is nothing but the animals which do not have a backbone are called invertebrates. Example for invertebrates: insects, crabs, then snail, octopus. These are the some of the animals in which there is a absence of backbone here. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood the concept of vertebrates and invertebrates in a simple manner. You remember here the presence of or absence of backbone. Animals are divided into two types: vertebrates, invertebrates. Nothing but which have a backbone, which do not have a backbone here. Okay, I hope you have understood this concept here. So, read the definition of vertebrates and invertebrates and their examples you have to remember here. Then, now let us study what are mammals, what are amphibians, what are here amphibians, reptiles and mammals. The meaning of that I will tell here, as these are the new terms. What are these? Amphibians, mammals, reptiles are new terms here. Okay, the meaning of those I will tell here. Okay, one by one you see here. So the first one you are having amphibians. Remember, amphibians. What are amphibians? The animals. These are the animals. Amphibians are the animals. Okay. Which live both on land and in water. In water. Here amphibians are nothing but these are the animals. Amphibians are the animals. These animals, they will live here. Where they are living? Even in water also they will live. Even in water also, and even on land. On land also and even in water also, these animals will survive. Where? On land also, and in water also they will survive here. For example, frog. Yes, the frog will even survive outside on land also and even in water also. So frog is an best example for amphibians. Remember. The next term here is a reptiles. Then what are reptiles? The animals which have scales on their body. Where? On their body. Animals which have scales on their body and they will lay eggs here. And they lay eggs. Okay, what are reptiles here? These reptiles are nothing but the animals. These are the animals. They are having what? They are having a scales here. On that animal body, some of the scale. Scale is nothing but here the hard covering here. It is having one hard part here. Okay, for that we are calling the scales here. Okay, and the animals which have a scales on their body and they lay eggs here. These animals, what they will do? They will lay eggs here. What they will do? They will lay eggs here. How the young ones, okay, how the young ones are reproducing here? By the laying of eggs here. Okay, they will not give birth here. They will lay the eggs and the young one is grown here. These are reptiles. The next term here is mammals. Mammals are nothing but the animals which give birth to young ones. And they produce milk here. What they will produce? They will give milk also. They will produce milk. These are called mammals here. Yes, dear students, then what are mammals here? mammals also, these also come under animals, and these animals, they will give birth to young ones here, and for that young ones they will produce milk here in their body. For them we are calling what? We are calling mammals here. So first one, amphibians, the animals which live both on land and in water are called amphibians. Reptiles are nothing but the animals which have some scales, okay, which have scales on their body and they will lay eggs here. Reptiles, what they are having? They are having some hard outer part here. For that we are calling scale here. And these reptiles, they will lay eggs here. How the young ones in a reptiles, how the young ones are born here? By laying eggs here. Then mammals. Mammals are nothing but the animals which give birth to young ones here. These animals, what they will do? Mammals, they will give birth to young ones, okay, and for feeding purpose they will produce here milk here in their body. Okay, this is about amphibians, reptiles and mammals terms definition I have given here. Okay, these amphibians, reptiles and mammals are example for what? These are example for vertebrates. Remember, vertebrates. Birds also will come here. Okay, these are example for vertebrates, nothing but these are having a backbone. Okay, in the next video class what we will do? We'll continue with this lesson. Now you just to take down the homework here. Some of the difficult words I will write here. What you have to do? You have to write it 5 times in your rough book and make practice, so that it will be easy for you when you are going to write the answers. Okay, the first one is a difficult words. First one is a vertebrates. VERTEBRATES, vertebrates. Second one is a invertebrates. VERTEBRATES, invertebrates. The next spelling here is insect. Insects, crab. Next one, snail. Octopuses, amphibians, eighth one, reptiles. Next, ninth one, mammals, MAMMALS, mammals. The last one is snail, crab, over, insects, backbone. These are some of the difficult words, okay, what I taught today in this concept, okay, about vertebrates and invertebrates I taught. In that, some of the difficult words I have given. So go through this, write these difficult words 5 times in your rough book and read the lesson how much I taught. This is the homework for you. In the next video class, again we'll continue with this lesson, dear students. Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.